Meanwhile, a war of words between India and Pakistan was witnessed this past weekend at the 79th session of the UN General Assembly after Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif raked up Kashmir issue in his address. Sharif made a reference to the abrogation of Article 370 and accused India has initiated unilateral illegal steps since August 5, 2019. In a 20-minute-long speech, Sharif also made references to slain terrorist Burhan Wani and the UN resolutions in the past. He added, despite Islamabad's proposal for a mutual strategic restraint regime, India has adopted aggression and added Pakistan will decisively respond to such actions. In response, India called out Pakistan's hypocrisy for raking up Kashmir issue. India's diplomat Bhavika Mangalanandan said a country run by the military with a global reputation for terrorism, narcotics, trade and transnational crime has had the audacity to attack the world's largest democracy. She added the remarks against India are unacceptable from the Prime Minister of a country whose fingerprints are on so many terrorist incidents across the world.
Country run by the military with a global reputation for terrorism, narcotics trade, and transnational crime has had the audacity to attack the world's largest democracy. As the world knows, Pakistan has long employed cross-border terrorism as a weapon against its neighbors. It has attacked our parliament, our financial capital Mumbai, marketplaces, and pilgrimage routes. The list is long. For such a country to speak about violence anywhere is hypocrisy at its worst.
India's foreign minister later in his address of UNGA also slammed Pakistan and said its GDP can only be measured in terms of radicalization and its exports in the form of terrorism. He termed Sharif's address as bizarre assertions and said issues between India and Pakistan can only be solved after the vacation of illegally occupied Indian territories by Pakistan and abandonment of Islamabad's long-standing attachment to terrorism.
Pakistan's cross-border terrorism policy will never succeed, and it can have no expectation of impunity. On the contrary, actions will certainly have consequences. The issue to be resolved between us is now only the vacation of illegally occupied Indian territory by Pakistan, and of course, the abandonment of Pakistan's long-standing attachment to terrorism.